In today's story, a friend of Jesus, whose name is Lazarus, was extremely sick. When Jesus found out, he was determined to go save him. Lazarus was in a region where many people did not like Jesus. The Gospel of John tells us that many people wanted to stone Jesus for breaking the rules. His own disciples warned him by saying, "Teacher, only a few days ago, the people there were trying to stone you. Are you going there again?" But Jesus was determined to help Lazarus so that people might believe. Thomas, one of Jesus' disciples, wasn't quite sure what to make of this. He said to his friends, "Let us also go, that we may die with him." While Thomas wanted to follow Jesus, he wasn't really sure what to believe. And when they were on their way, Lazarus dies. Now Lazarus had two sisters, Martha and Mary. Both of them said the same thing to Jesus. "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." It was extremely difficult for them to believe because death was an enemy that no one could overcome. And when Jesus saw how sad the people were about Lazarus, Jesus also wept. The people asked amongst themselves, "Could not this man who opened the eyes of the blind also have kept this man from dying?" In other words, has Jesus met his match? Does death have the final say? And to what extent can Jesus save us? Then Jesus said, "Take away the stone." But Martha was a little bit hesitant. She said, "Lord, he has been dead for 4 days. The smell will be terrible." Then Jesus responded, "Didn't I tell you that you would see God's glory if you believe?" So with that, they rolled the stone aside. Then Jesus looked up to heaven and said, "Father, I thank you for hearing me. You always hear me. But I said it out loud for the sake of all these people standing here, so that they will believe you sent me." Then Jesus shouted, "Lazarus, come out!" And the dead man came out, his hands and feet bound in grave clothes, his face wrapped in a headcloth. Jesus told them, "Unwrap him and let him go." Many of the people who were with Mary believed in Jesus when they saw this happen. So the journey of faith and being with Jesus is often complicated. It is a mixture of doubt and hope. So today I want to leave you guys with a couple of things to think about from today's story. Ask yourself this question: can Jesus really do the impossible? While the obvious answer is yes, sometimes life is not as simple as we would like it to be. We are often challenged with the question of whether or not we believe Jesus could make a difference in our lives. Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a good week. We are now halfway through the book of John, so congratulations for sticking it through. I just want to take some time to remind us that the most important thing as we read the Bible is to focus on our relationships. This is why Jesus says the greatest commandment in the Bible is to love your God with all of your heart, with all of your mind, with all of your soul, and with all of your strength. And the second commandment is just like it, is to love your neighbor as yourself. So the two most important things in our lives is our relationship with God and our relationships with people. So as you go through the rest of the gospel with me, chapter by chapter, question by question, never forget that the people in your life are the most important. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you later.